In the past, the Golden State Warriors were the embodiment of dominance in the NBA's Western Conference. Year after year, they were a staple in the finals, with their fast-paced, high-scoring offense led by Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. But over the past few seasons, a series of challenges, including injuries, roster changes, and age, left the Warriors outside the top tier of the NBA for the first time in a long while. Many questioned whether the dynasty was over and if Golden State would ever return to their former glory. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. However, 2024 marks a new chapter for the Warriors, as the team has been showing signs of the greatness that once defined them. With a strong start to the season, boasting 8 wins in the first 10 games, including victories over some of the NBA's top contenders, Golden State has thrust itself back into the conversation as one of the premier teams in the Western Conference. The momentum is undeniable, and the Warriors are once again proving that they can compete at the highest level. The current iteration of the Warriors is starting to evoke memories of their championship days. While the offense is still built around the brilliance of Stephen Curry, the Warriors' approach has evolved. Rather than relying solely on an explosive offense, they've embraced a more balanced style of play, one that emphasizes depth, defense, and team chemistry. Curry, as always, remains the centerpiece, but the team is no longer defined solely by its shooting. Instead, Golden State has adopted a more all-around approach that is proving to be effective so far this season. The Warriors' offense is still potent, but it is their defense that has been catching the attention of many. Under the guidance of head coach Steve Kerr, the Warriors have become a much more physical, defensive-minded team. Their defensive intensity has been noticeable from the first tip-off of the season. The team has been applying full-court pressure, aggressively contesting shots, and rotating smoothly on defense. This shift in focus from offensive fireworks to defensive consistency has not only made the Warriors more well-rounded but also more dangerous. The team's defensive success has been made possible by their depth. This season, Kerr has employed a 12-man rotation, which is relatively rare in the NBA. Most teams stick to a much smaller rotation, relying on their stars to carry the load. But Kerr's philosophy is built around giving everyone on the roster a chance to contribute. This has allowed the Warriors to keep their legs fresh throughout the season, especially as the team deals with the long grind of an 82-game campaign. The depth also allows Kerr to match up more effectively with different teams, as the Warriors can throw different looks at opponents without losing much on either end of the floor. ESPN analyst Kendrick Perkins has taken notice of the Warriors' strong start and their improved defense. He believes that Golden State is poised for another deep playoff run, with a good chance of reaching the Western Conference Finals. Perkins has been vocal about his belief that this team is built to go far in the postseason, saying, "Watching the Warriors early in the NBA season, the way they apply full-court pressure, get physical, and communicate on switches, they are a fierce defensive team. From Moses Moody to Andrew Wiggins to Jonathan Kuminga, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this team makes it to the Western Finals." Perkins' statement carries a lot of weight, as the former NBA player has been known for his no-nonsense analysis of teams and players. His praise of the Warriors' defensive improvement speaks volumes about how much the team has evolved. While they may not be the same explosive offensive juggernaut they once were, the Warriors have shown that they can win games with their defense and depth, two attributes that are often overlooked in favor of flashy scoring. However, the road to the finals is always a challenging one, especially in the Western Conference. The Warriors would have to face some tough competition to reach the finals, with teams like the Dallas Mavericks, Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Oklahoma City Thunder all standing in their way. These are teams with star power and deep rosters, all of which will provide stiff competition for Golden State. But if the Warriors can maintain their strong defensive play and continue to get contributions from their entire roster, there's little doubt they'll be able to contend with these teams. One of the key factors in the Warriors' resurgence this season has been their investment in roster improvement during the offseason. While they lost Klay Thompson, one of the cornerstones of their previous championships, they made strategic moves to bolster their depth. The team added solid players like DeAnthony Melton, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Anderson, each of whom has brought something valuable to the table. These additions have given the Warriors more options, allowing Kerr to mix and match lineups and strategies depending on the situation. The addition of Melton, Hield, and Anderson has added both scoring and defensive versatility to the team. Melton has been particularly valuable as a two-way player, contributing on both ends of the floor with his defense and scoring. Hield has brought shooting and spacing, something that the Warriors have always valued in their offense. And Anderson, with his all-around game, has provided a steady presence on both offense and defense. With these new additions, the Warriors now have 13 players who can contribute meaningful minutes, ensuring that no player is overworked and that the team can stay fresh throughout the season. The philosophy of Steve Kerr has played a big role in how the Warriors have been able to integrate these new players and adjust to the changing dynamics of the team. Kerr's decision to use a deep rotation and focus on team play rather than individual stars has been key in building the team's chemistry and success. Early in the season, Curry spoke about how important it was for the team to embrace this new identity and trust the depth of the roster. "Our identity now is the depth of our roster. So, we have to embrace that and adjust to whatever the game requires in terms of rotations. Sure, there will be times we need to reduce minutes, but that's not our focus right now. We need to play as we are, without personal agendas. No egos, to put it simply," Curry explained. Curry's statement highlights the shift in mentality that has taken place within the Warriors organization. While the team has always been known for its superstar-driven style of play, the current roster is built on collective effort and selflessness. Curry's leadership and willingness to embrace a more balanced approach have been crucial in ensuring that the team plays for each other rather than focusing solely on individual achievements. This team-first mentality has been evident throughout the season, and it is one of the key reasons why the Warriors are once again a threat in the Western Conference. Looking ahead, the Warriors' path to the Western Conference Finals will not be easy, but they've shown they are more than capable of making another deep playoff run. Their defense, depth, and all-around team play give them a unique advantage over many of their competitors. While they still have to face some of the best teams in the NBA, the Warriors are proving that they are far from done and that their dynasty may not be over just yet. If Golden State can stay healthy, continue to play with the same intensity, and keep getting contributions from every player on the roster, there's no telling how far they can go this season. The Warriors are back, and they're ready to remind the NBA world that they are still one of the most formidable teams in the league. Dallas Mavericks guard Klay Thompson, known for his historic contributions to the Golden State Warriors and a beloved figure in the Bay Area, is preparing for what promises to be a highly anticipated and emotional return to Chase Center. Thompson, who spent 13 seasons with the Warriors, left an indelible mark on the franchise, helping to bring multiple championships to Golden State and cementing his status as one of the NBA's most accomplished shooters and clutch performers. But for the first time, he'll step onto the court in San Francisco not in Warriors colors, but wearing the Mavericks jersey. This Tuesday, November 12th, Thompson is set to face off against his old team in San Francisco as part of a 3-game road trip for the Mavericks. The NBA world is watching, and emotions are running high, especially for Warriors fans who cherished his time with the team and the memories he helped create. Yet, in a post-game interview following a close 122-120 loss to the Denver Nuggets, Thompson displayed his trademark composure, keeping his emotions in check as he discussed the upcoming matchup. "It'll be nice to see people I spent most of my career with," he shared with reporters. "But for me, it's just another regular season game in November." This is classic Klay. Known for his calm demeanor on and off the court, Thompson has never been one to overly indulge in personal sentimentality. His down-to-earth attitude and grounded personality have earned him respect across the league and made him a fan favorite. However, there's no denying the significance of this game for both Thompson and the Warriors franchise. This matchup against the Warriors isn't just any regular season game. It marks the beginning of the NBA Cup group stage, an event that has already sparked excitement across the league. Both teams will have their eyes on advancing through this new competitive format, and with the added pressure of the NBA Cup, the stakes feel even higher. While Thompson may downplay the emotional weight of the game, fans and analysts alike are buzzing with anticipation, wondering how he'll perform in a game that is sure to bring back memories of his time with Golden State. Thompson has been quick to dismiss any potential emotional distractions that might come from facing his former team, assuring reporters that he's fully focused on his role with the Mavericks. "Basketball is basketball," he said confidently. This pragmatic view is no surprise to those familiar with Thompson's personality. He's never been one to get swept away by off-court narratives. But even with his calm attitude, there's a deep connection that he'll have to manage when stepping onto the floor where he built his legacy. For 13 years, Thompson helped shape the identity of the Warriors. Alongside Steph Curry and Draymond Green, he was instrumental in leading the franchise to 4 NBA championships, forming what many consider to be one of the greatest trios in NBA history. Thompson's contributions, especially his memorable three-point shooting displays and clutch performances in pivotal playoff moments, have earned him a permanent place in Warriors lore. Despite his decision to join the Mavericks, there's a part of Golden State fans that still regards him as one of their own. And while Thompson downplays the emotions involved, the circumstances of his departure from Golden State may have left a lingering impression. In his final years with the Warriors, Thompson faced difficult contract negotiations and battled serious injuries that kept him sidelined for 2 full seasons. These challenges ultimately contributed to his departure from the Bay Area. In July, Thompson signed a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Mavericks, marking the end of an era for Golden State. While he's embraced his new role with Dallas, fans and analysts speculate that the memories and unresolved feelings may still be there, just under the surface. As anticipation builds for the game, the Warriors organization has planned a special tribute to honor Thompson's contributions to the franchise. The team is set to hand out Captain Clay hats to fans in attendance as a way to celebrate his legacy. The tribute will be more than just a gesture. It's a recognition of everything Thompson has meant to the Warriors and the fans over the years. Beyond the hats, Warriors star Steph Curry, who shared the court with Thompson for over a decade and experienced countless highs and lows together, is expected to offer some heartfelt words about his former teammate before the tip-off. Curry and Thompson forged a bond that transcends the game, and their on-court chemistry was instrumental in Golden State's dominance during the 2010s. Fans on both sides are eager to see how Thompson will perform in this unique setting. For Warrior supporters, it's a bittersweet experience. They'll cheer for their team, but there's a strong likelihood they'll also cheer for Thompson, hoping he performs well despite the new jersey he's wearing. His years in Golden State weren't just about championships but also about his resilience, loyalty, and dedication to the franchise, traits that have endeared him to fans in ways that go beyond mere stats and records. But this game isn't just about nostalgia. The Warriors and Mavericks are both off to promising starts this season, and both teams see themselves as contenders in a competitive Western Conference. Tuesday's game will not only be an emotional reunion but a test of skill and strategy as both teams jockey for positioning in the standings. Thompson will need to focus entirely on his role with the Mavericks if he hopes to come away with a win against his former team. The Mavericks have been eager to incorporate Thompson into their system, counting on his shooting prowess and veteran presence to elevate their play. For Thompson, this game presents an opportunity to show the Warriors and the league that he's still a force to be reckoned with, even outside of the Bay Area. His sharp shooting, paired with the youthful energy of Dallas's core players, could make this Mavericks squad a real contender this season. The narrative may be sentimental, but for Thompson, the task at hand is clear: to compete, perform, and help his new team secure a win. So, as the clock counts down to Tuesday night, fans can expect a night filled with emotion, competition, and a bit of nostalgia. The tribute, the fans, the Captain Clay hats, all these elements will make for a memorable event. Yet, for Thompson, the focus remains the same as it has always been: play hard, stay disciplined, and get the job done. In the end, this game may be just another game in the eyes of Thompson, but for Warriors fans, Maverick supporters, and NBA enthusiasts alike, it's a reunion that goes beyond the box score. It's a night to celebrate a legacy, appreciate a rivalry, and witness one of the game's most respected figures step back onto the stage where he became a legend. Golden State Warriors superstar Steph Curry recently spoke about his experience playing alongside LeBron James during the Olympics, an event that has fueled fans' excitement over the idea of these two basketball icons possibly joining forces in the NBA. The chemistry displayed by Curry and James during their time on Team USA, along with Curry's recent comments, have certainly added more fuel to the speculation surrounding what could be one of the NBA's most anticipated potential team-ups. Both Curry and James are no strangers to the pressures of international competition. This summer, they teamed up as part of Team USA's star-studded roster for the Paris Olympic Games, where they pursued the United States' 5th consecutive gold medal in men's basketball. With Steve Kerr, head coach of the Warriors, leading Team USA, the squad delivered a powerful performance throughout the tournament, clinching the gold medal and continuing America's dominance on the Olympic stage. Reflecting on the unique opportunity, Curry told People magazine, "Being teammates with LeBron in a setting like this is truly different than anything we've experienced before. It wasn't just about fun moments, as you get at the All-Star game. It was about real, intense competition where everything was on the line. That brought us together in a way that deepened our respect and camaraderie." He added, "It would be amazing to have more experiences like this in the future, whether we're wearing the same jersey or not." While Curry didn't confirm any specific plans to join forces with James in the NBA, his comments left the door open to fan speculation. Both players have been fiercely competitive rivals over the years, facing off in 4 consecutive NBA Finals when Curry's Warriors met LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers from 2015 to 2018. Despite this heated rivalry, It's clear that Curry and James share a mutual admiration and deep respect that goes beyond their on-court battles. Both have helped define an era of basketball, and the thought of them joining forces in the league has basketball enthusiasts everywhere dreaming of what could be. LeBron's performance in Paris showcased that, even at 39, he's still capable of leading at the highest level. James was awarded MVP honors for the Olympic tournament, thanks to his exceptional contributions on both ends of the floor. He averaged 14.2 points per game, led the team with 8.2 rebounds, and set an Olympic record for Team USA with an astounding 10.2 assists per game. His play was a reminder that LeBron is still a force, capable of making history even in the twilight of his career. Curry's Olympic journey, on the other hand, started slower. Though he faced some challenges in the early games, his resilience and clutch performance shined when it mattered most. In the final game for the gold medal against a talented French team led by NBA's rising star Victor Wembanyama, Curry displayed his signature shooting skills, contributing 12 crucial points in the fourth quarter alone and finishing with 24 points overall. His leadership on the court proved vital as Team USA secured a hard-fought victory to bring home the gold. Beyond the numbers and the accolades, Curry shared what truly impressed him about LeBron's longevity and continued impact on the game. "What makes the difference is the dedication you don't see," Curry shared. "It's not just about showing up for games. It's all those recovery sessions, the endless hours spent in the gym, and the consistency in staying ready physically and mentally. There's no glamour in that. It's pure dedication. The process can be draining, dealing with the daily aches and pains, but it's clear LeBron's commitment to that process is what allows him to play at such a high level even after so many years." Curry's words provide insight into the shared commitment and professionalism that connects him and James. Both have achieved everything an NBA player could dream of: MVP awards, championships, and a place in basketball history, but their commitment to maintaining peak performance continues to drive them forward. Fans are left wondering if, after years of playing as rivals, Curry and James might someday team up to chase another title together. For Warriors fans, the idea of seeing Curry and LeBron together on the same NBA team, particularly the Warriors, is thrilling yet complex. Curry has long been the heart and soul of the Warriors, symbolizing their rise to prominence and multiple championship victories. The idea of adding LeBron to that mix would undeniably strengthen the Warriors and bring a wealth of experience and leadership to the roster. At the same time, it would represent a significant change in team dynamics, as Curry and James would need to balance their leadership styles to fit within the Warriors system. Adding LeBron James would also present exciting possibilities for Steve Kerr's coaching. Kerr, who has coached both Curry in the NBA and LeBron on the Olympic stage, has seen firsthand what each player brings to the table. A Warriors team with both Curry and LeBron could open up new strategies, emphasizing not only shooting and ball movement but also physical play, court vision, and elite playmaking. With both players on the floor, the Warriors would have an almost unstoppable offense, combining Curry's unmatched shooting range with LeBron's power, court vision, and basketball IQ. However, the reality of such a team-up remains uncertain. Financial constraints, roster limitations, and the complexities of NBA contracts could all be significant hurdles to overcome. Both Curry and LeBron have expressed loyalty to their respective franchises, and such a dramatic change would require sacrifices on both sides. Curry has spent his entire career with the Warriors, becoming a beloved figure in the Bay Area, while LeBron has been vocal about his commitment to the Lakers. Yet, as the two players inch closer to the later stages of their careers, they may be more open to seizing a unique opportunity like this. Reflecting on his Olympic experience and the chance to team up with players like LeBron, Curry added, "Being part of Team USA was special because it brought together the best of the best. We all had to put aside our individual accomplishments and work as a team. It reminded me of why I love this game and what's possible when you bring elite players together." For now, fans are left with Curry's hopeful but non-committal statement, "I'd love to have more experiences like that, whether we're wearing the same jersey or not." It's a tantalizing possibility, one that could forever change the NBA landscape if it ever came to fruition. Until then, fans will continue to cherish the idea of Curry and LeBron sharing the court, whether it's in another Olympic run or possibly, someday, as teammates in the NBA.